In the intricate world of Port Charles, secrets have a way of festering until they erupt with devastating consequences. And as the lies multiply, so do the casualties. At the heart of the latest chaos brewing in General Hospital are Nina and Curtis, two allies turned potential betrayers, who find themselves sinking deeper into a web of deceit spun around one man, Drew Kane. His manipulations, alliances, and shadowy ambitions have caused ripples through every major relationship, but it may be Curtis's looming betrayal of Nina that delivers the most heartbreaking blow yet. Curtis has always seen himself as a protector of his family, his friends, and his fragile sense of justice. But now, that moral compass is spinning in uncertain directions. He knows his marriage to Portia is on life support, suffocating under the weight of secrets and coercion. And even as he wrestles with his own guilt, he watches Portia flinch in Drew's presence, slowly recognizing the disturbing influence the congressman holds over her. Drew has compromised not only their safety but their autonomy, and Curtis is tired of standing idle. He believes that dismantling Drew's power is the only way to salvage what little is left of his relationship, and maybe even free Portia from psychological bondage. But in plotting Drew's downfall, Curtis faces a moral paradox. Is it worth betraying Nina, the one friend who's always had his back? Nina, meanwhile, is no stranger to compromising situations. She's lived years on a pendulum swinging between desperation and redemption. Her marriage to Sonny hangs by a thread, her connection to her daughter Willow is fragile at best, and her affair with Drew Kane is the volatile spark that could ignite her entire world. The secret of that affair has been kept hidden like a ticking bomb. Even Sonny, who prides himself on seeing through lies, remains oblivious to the true reason Nina has been walking a tightrope. She told him about Tracy Quartermain's blackmail and admitted that it threatened her connection to Willow. But she left out the most dangerous part, that the blackmail was covering up a past affair with the very man now tearing everyone apart from the inside. Sonny, for all his volatility, might have handled the truth with a measure of understanding. If Nina had confessed. But instead, she gave him the half-truth he's so used to hearing from enemies, not lovers. She avoided telling him that she once shared a bed with Drew while Willow harbored feelings for the same man. That betrayal, if unearthed, wouldn't just burn bridges, it would decimate the foundation of every relationship Nina has tried to rebuild. And yet, the decision may no longer be hers to make. Because Curtis remembers that admission. He remembers how Nina's face twisted with regret and fear when she confessed her past with Drew. And now, he's considering weaponizing it. Curtis believes the key to neutralizing Drew lies not in confrontation, but exposure. Drew thrives in shadows, manipulating people by using their shame against them. If the spotlight is turned on him, if the world learns that he used his influence to maintain power through seduction and deceit, perhaps he would finally lose his grip. Curtis suspects Drew's obsession with Willow is no longer about love but control. By isolating her, by discrediting Nina and suppressing Portia, Drew ensures his dominance over every thread of their lives. But if that control is broken, if Willow sees the truth about who Drew really is, then maybe, just maybe, the house of cards will collapse. The price, however, may be too high. If Curtis exposes Nina's past with Drew, he won't just ruin the congressman. He will destroy Nina. Her already tenuous bond with Willow will be shattered. A daughter already distrustful of her mother will have undeniable proof that Nina has continued to place her own desires above familial loyalty. Worse, Willow may come to believe that Nina enabled Drew's pursuit of her, an unforgivable trespass. And Nina, for all her faults, has fought bitterly to be seen as more than her mistakes. Curtis's gamble may not even yield the results he hopes for. Because if Willow finds out the truth, there's no guarantee she'll react the way he expects. Willow has a history of compassion, of forgiving those who have wounded her deeply. She may see Drew as a man with flaws, not a predator. She may choose to overlook his manipulations in the name of preserving her family, especially now that Michael seems increasingly distant. Drew may be counting on that mercy, and Curtis may have underestimated it. What's more, Curtis's betrayal could trigger an avalanche of unintended consequences. Nina, blindsided and heartbroken, would almost certainly sever all ties with him. Portia, appalled by his willingness to hurt a longtime friend, might see Curtis as no better than the man he's trying to take down. And Curtis himself would be left isolated, standing in the ruins of the very relationships he once fought to preserve. There is a cruel irony in the plan he's crafting. To save Portia, he may lose her. To take down Drew, he may have to become everything he despises. And for all his efforts, there's no guarantee that Drew won't survive the blast, and even thrive in the aftermath. Meanwhile, Drew continues to spin his web. His interest in Willow may have once been genuine, but it has evolved into something far more disturbing. It's about control now, about reminding her that he holds the keys to her emotional stability, her family, and even her sense of self. He paints himself as a savior, while subtly erasing the people who challenge his narrative. Curtis sees this clearly. Nina, blinded by her past and her guilt, still clings to the hope that Drew can be neutralized quietly. But Curtis is no longer interested in quiet. He wants a reckoning. And lurking behind it all is the looming return of Liesl Albrecht. Her sudden reappearance could tip the scales in unpredictable directions. Liesl has a long memory, sharp instincts, and a vested interest in protecting Willow and Nina alike. If she learns what Curtis is planning, or worse, what Drew has already done, she may choose to intervene. But whether she sides with Nina or takes vengeance into her own hands, her presence adds another unpredictable variable to an already volatile equation. In the end, the lines between hero and villain blur. Nina, Curtis, and Portia are all playing defense in a war they didn't start but now must finish. Their moral compasses are skewed by love, desperation, and the growing realization that Drew Kane's influence is poisoning everything it touches. The cost of truth may be unbearable. But silence, as they've learned, is even more dangerous. Port Charles is about to learn that even the best intentions can pave a path to ruin. And as Curtis stands at the crossroads, ready to destroy a friend to protect his future, he must ask himself whether he can live with the fallout. Because sometimes, in General Hospital, the truth doesn't set you free. It just sets fire to everything you once held dear.